Welcome back to our series on the local folktales and legends of the Northeast U.S., where we unearth the chilling stories and shadowy histories that haunt the region's darkest corners. Today, we're descending into the ominous depths of the Gates of Hell, a notorious storm drain system in Clifton, New Jersey, tucked behind the old Black Prince Distillery off Paulison Avenue. Known as a legendary passageway to the underworld, this 8-foot-high, arched stone tunnel is steeped in tales of satanic rituals, ghostly guardians, and a secret room guarded by thousand-pound axes. From drownings to eerie noises, the Gates of Hell have terrified generations of teens and urban explorers, earning a starring role in Weird NJ's pantheon of creepy lore. Picture standing at its square, dry entrance, staring into pitch-black darkness, hearing whispers from within. Grab a flashlight, because we're diving into the urban legends, true stories, and haunting history of this infamous site, and you'll want to stay until the end to unravel its secrets. Let's start with the history of the Gates of Hell, a network of storm sewers built to divert Weasel Brook's runoff during heavy storms in Clifton, a bustling suburb in Passaic County. Likely constructed in the early 20th century, the tunnel's arched stone ceiling, about 8 feet high, is unusually dry compared to nearby drains, which flow with water, as noted in Atlas Obscura. Its origins are tied to the Black Prince Distillery, a historic site that processed alcohol until the 1980s, and some speculate the tunnels were used during Prohibition to smuggle liquor, with a bed-like setup at the entrance suggesting illicit activity, per stillunfold.com. The tunnel system stretches hundreds of feet, possibly layered in 9 levels, eerily mirroring Dante's 9 Circles of Hell, according to watchthetramcarplease.com. By the 1970s, the tunnels were abandoned, becoming a hangout for teens and a canvas for satanic graffiti, upside-down crosses, pentagrams, and cryptic murals that fueled their sinister reputation. The city eventually sealed parts of the system due to safety concerns, but its legend only grew. The most gripping urban legend is the tale of the Secret Room, a hidden chamber deep within the tunnels, guarded by massive axes weighing thousands of pounds, as described in the Mega. Only those with supernatural strength can lift these axes to enter, where a glowing human skull awaits, the final sign before meeting the devil himself. Some versions claim this room was a meeting place for devil worshippers or the Ku Klux Klan, per Atlas Obscura, though no evidence supports these claims. Another chilling story involves Red-Eyed Mike, a spectral guardian of the tunnels. Local lore, cited in Weird NJ, says knocking 3 times on the railroad ties above the entrance summons a loud, horn-like sound from within, signaling Mike's presence. Described as a shrouded creature with glowing red eyes, Mike is said to protect explorers or torment them with pranks like hurling rocks, mimicking voices, or making creepy noises, as noted in New Jersey Digest. While some see him as a calming presence, others warn he can turn mischievous, driving visitors to flee in terror. More sinister legends paint the gates as a site of horrific acts. Stories from Weird NJ describe satanic sacrifices with animal bones, decaying carcasses, and bloodstains littering the tunnels, suggesting ritualistic murders. One tale, shared by explorer Ralph Sinesy in Weird NJ, recounts a 1980s trip where he and a friend heard a sudden, eerie chant deep inside, prompting them to run for their lives. Another claims the tunnels were used for mob body dumps or KKK gatherings, though no records confirm these, per Patch. A particularly grim rumor from stillunfold.com suggests multiple drownings occurred in the tunnels during flash floods, with bodies swept away by Weasel Brook's torrents. During Prohibition, the tunnels allegedly served as a drop-off point for illegal alcohol, hidden from authorities, adding a layer of criminal intrigue. These stories, while unverified, thrive on the tunnel's dark, isolated ambience, where graffiti and debris amplify the sense of dread. True stories of the Gates of Hell reveal a more grounded, but still unsettling, reality. In 2017, a 21-year-old man from Port Reading fell 20 feet down a rocky slope near the tunnels, suffering severe head and body injuries, requiring a dramatic rescue by the Clifton Fire Department, as reported by NorthJersey.com. He was hospitalized in serious condition, underscoring the tunnel's physical dangers. In another incident, a Totowa man carrying knives was arrested near the site, claiming he was searching for the gates, only to land in Passaic County Jail, per NorthJersey.com. Teens Brian Alavi and Rafael Polanco, interviewed in 2006 by Herald News, described their phones dying mysteriously inside, with Brian's new phone shutting off as he tried to record, fueling tales of supernatural interference. Clifton police, led by Detective Captain Robert Rowan, have called the site a hotspot for juvenile situations, with vandalism and trespassing common, as noted in NorthJersey.com. The tunnel's flood risk is real. Weasel Brook can turn into a raging torrent, making exploration deadly, as warned by New Jersey Digest. The gates of hell's allure lies in its blend of history and horror. The tunnel's proximity to the Black Prince Distillery, a relic of Clifton's industrial past, ties them to a bygone era of moonshine and labor. Their layered structure, described as 7 or 9 levels in astonishing legends and WatchTheTramCarPlease.com, evokes Dante's Inferno, fueling speculation of a literal portal to hell. The satanic graffiti, likely the work of teens, mirrors the 1980s satanic panic, when fear of occult activity gripped America, as noted in Weird NJ. Yet, skeptics argue the tunnels are just a storm drain, their eerie reputation born from bored kids and storytelling, as a Clifton native on Quora suggested, noting no one locally mentioned the myth in their youth. Still, the lack of water in the main tunnel, unlike others nearby, and its square stone entrance, as described in Atlas Obscura, add an uncanny edge that keeps explorers coming, despite police warnings of arrest for trespassing. What makes the gates so compelling is how they tap into our deepest fears. The idea of a subterranean world, where light evaporates and danger lurks, as Weird NJ describes, is a universal thrill akin to ancient myths of underworld gates like Greece's Lake Avernus or Rome's Lacus Curtius, per Wikipedia. Personal accounts, like those on Reddit, amplify the terror. One user in 2019 described hearing clanging noises and seeing rocks hurled from the darkness with no visible source, echoing Red-Eyed Mike's pranks. Another explorer, quoted in the Mega, felt an oppressive energy, as if the tunnels held a malevolent force. The absence of hard evidence, no confirmed murders or rituals, only deepens the mystery as the human imagination fills the void with tales of glowing skulls and demonic guardians. West Milford's nearby Clinton Road, with its own ghostly legends, adds to the region's reputation as a paranormal hotspot, making the gates a must-visit for Weird NJ fans. To explore the historical context of the Gates of Hell, several local historic sites in Clifton and Passaic County offer a glimpse into the area's past. The Hamilton House Museum, a 19th-century Dutch farmhouse in Clifton, showcases the city's early industrial and agricultural roots, providing context for the Black Prince Distillery's era. The American Labor Museum in Haledon, nearby, preserves the history of Passaic County's working-class communities, including those tied to Prohibition and industrial sites like the distillery. The Passaic County Historical Society at Lambert Castle in Patterson houses artifacts and records from the early 20th century, shedding light on the region's infrastructure, including the Weasel Brook drainage system. These sites connect visitors to the world that shaped the gates, a place where history and horror intertwine. As we close, imagine standing at the gates of hell, the square stone entrance looming before you, the darkness within whispering of red-eyed Mike and glowing skulls. Clifton's infamous storm drain is a chilling chapter of Northeast lore, where satanic rituals, tragic drownings, and a forgotten distillery fuel a legend that's both terrifying and tantalizing. Is it a portal to the underworld, or just a creepy sewer amplified by teen tales? The truth may lurk in those pitch-black tunnels, daring the brave to find it. Check out our other videos on the Northeast's strangest legends, and let us know in the comments. Would you venture into the gates of hell? Like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more tales of the unknown. Stay curious, and maybe steer clear of those Clifton drains. Thanks for watching.